Nice TV, Moshie Wagekeno.
Ngatho cia mwanya mwiroreri wa Nice TV ni kunyitanira na ithuĩ muthenya wa ũmũthĩ ngakunyita ũgeni tabarĩra-inĩ ya Utuku wa Mohoro ũngĩnjĩta wa ngui wa nyoro ndingĩaga gwĩtĩka.
Ngatho cia mwanya ona ningĩrĩo gũkũ muthenya wa ũmũthĩ itigĩtwo na thutha no nĩndagĩkũrehera mũndũ ũngĩ tũgĩka tabarĩra nake njĩtĩkaga Josewa Muthoni tukĩrĩ haha nĩguo tũkorwo tũgĩthema maũndũ matiganĩte ũrĩa ngĩgũkwĩrĩte thĩinĩ wa tabarĩra ya ndimũ cia gatene nĩguo gũkorwo ngĩcokereria haha cikĩhanda thaa 11 korwo tũgĩtirithania na njĩra ĩrĩa yagĩrĩire tuna mũndũ wĩtwo EMMANUEL nĩyo kĩrĩ thĩinĩ wa mĩtambo mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ tũkorwo tũgĩthoma maũndũ matiganĩte ririkana namba citũ cia ndũmĩrĩri nguhĩ nĩ gĩbũgũ mũgwanja gĩbũgũ ĩmwe mũgwanja gĩbũgũ 2 no ũkorwo ũgĩtũtũmĩra ndũmĩrĩri hau ũgĩtwĩre ũrerorera tabarĩra itũ kĩrĩ mwena ũrĩkũ mwena ũũ ũkorwo kĩũria kũringana na topic itũ ya mũthenya wa mũthĩ kana ndereti ĩrĩa tũgũkorwo tũkĩarĩrĩria ririkana kũrĩa nenda-inĩ citũ cia ũkinyanĩria mwena wa Facebook tũkĩrĩ live nĩ Nice TV KE Mũcio Wagekeno, Twitter nĩ Nice TV Kenya, Instagram Nice TV Kenya na YouTube nĩ Nice TV Kenya. Mwena ũrĩa tũkĩrĩ na mũndũ gwĩtwo EMMANUEL akĩrĩ thĩinĩ wa mĩtambo ya ceceni ya Nice TV. Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Thank you so
much. How was your week?
I had a great week. I'm grateful just with everything. Yesterday I got to meet very great people. And one, I met my dad and we had a very good time. Secondly, I met some other people in Limuru, so I had to travel to Limuru and this was a good time. And Honorable Jenga, the former MCA for Limuru, this is a good time also. Thank you for just being with you and all that. I was blessed just to be with you. Yes.
Thank you very much. Say hi to our viewers then.
Greetings our viewers. Again, this is another week or another day that we've come together and I'm so grateful again that we're here to discuss the things that we've always been talking about. This is life. Tunasaidiana moja kwa mwingine lakini tutaidhanie tuone muturire tuguthie na mbere atia na tuguthie na mbere tuki encourage. What is the encouragement in
kira na hinya
tuguthie na mbere tugikira na hinya muturire-ini uyu na tuone atia maundu meguthie makihanikaga tondu we believe that then things are getting better by the day. Yes.
So umuthi turakorwo tukiarĩrĩria self love, acceptance na kĩndũ gĩgwĩtwo rejection. Koguo korwo na kĩũria kũringana na ndereti ĩyo ya mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ nĩyo self love, acceptance na rejection. Na ũkorwo kĩũria mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ na EMMANUEL akĩrĩ haha nĩguo atigĩrĩre atĩ nĩ yakũhe anja ya mũthenya wa ũmũthĩ na wangui wa nyoro. Leo nimekuletea mgeni. Yes, to balance your base.
Karibu sana, karibu sana.
Quality.
Yes, karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
So, agoi wa nyoro muthenya wa umuthi ni watu ambĩrĩria tabarĩra itũ na ndĩrenda agĩtwĩre self love nĩkĩ. Tuanze hapo.
When you talk of self love, what comes into your mind is more of your physique, looking nice, blah 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 and all that, but when you go deeper into it, it's more about doing what makes you happy, who I am, what really makes me happy. Yeah, what are your thoughts?
What about you, EMMANUEL? What is self-love?
I love what Wango is actually saying. You're a good one. Yes, self-love is about what she said, and it goes even also to a place where how you get to value yourself, because without self-love you will only listen to whatever other people are telling you about you. And when we get to listen, the first story that tells me that comes to mind when I'm thinking about self-love is this story where they had about a man and a son that were traveling on a journey, and they had their donkey. And as they walked, they both walked for a very long time. And people were like, hey, you going with a donkey and you guys this is supposed to carry you. Why don't you let the donkey carry you?
Yeah.
And the next thing, they both hopped on the donkey. So when they hopped on the donkey, they went on and then they met other people. And they said, how can you do this? This animal is getting tired. And in the end, they were like, why don't you let the young man walk? And then because this is an old man, let him go on and get carried by the donkey. And they went. This young man went down and they started walking. So they meet another group of people. And then these guys are like, how dare you as a man, a father, a grown man, get this young man that is so tired, but he's walking and you just riding joyfully at the back of the donkey. Why don't you get down and let the young man just ride on the donkey? And so the guy gets down and he apologizes and then lets the son get onto the donkey. So they go, and the donkey now is actually getting so tired and it's walking slow and slow with each step. Then they find some other group of people and they go, you guys, this donkey looks tired. You old man, you actually look fresh. And your son is just riding comfortably. He has no respect even for you. He's riding on the donkey. Why don't you carry the donkey on your back and let it rest? Because it seems it's already tired.
Yeah.
And they now listen to the people and start carrying the donkey. So this is what self-love is about. When you do not know what self-love is, how you to love yourself, everybody else will come with an answer about you and how to love yourself. And so self-love is not just about how you take care about other people, but how do you take care of yourself first before you can go taking care of other people. Because it is said that once you start, like, if you do not know how to love yourself, nobody will ever know how to love you.
Yeah.
Because everything that is given to you, you will accept it. Because that's what it is. You do not know yourself, you do not know how to love yourself, and therefore anything goes. Love yourself first.
So, on that self-love, let's bring acceptance in it. So, you are just arguing with Stella. Like, alikuwa ananiambia, you can't love yourself, that self-love, then you fail to accept yourself.
True.
Yeah.
You can't love yourself and fail to accept yourself.
But so, the issue was this. Unaweza jipenda but ukose kuji-accept venye iko. Or you accept yourself and fail to love yourself.
Please explain further.
Let's say I love myself.
Yes.
Yeah. But I don't accept myself the way I am. Yeah.
Acceptance.
That's what I'm bringing in.
With acceptance, and accepting who you are, again brings us back to knowing yourself. When you know who you are, nobody else will try and change that which you are.
Yeah.
Growing up, like mimi kwanzia kitambo ile design kama nikiwa mdogo, I was a big boy, ile big.
Yeah.
So my friends and family walikuwa wananiita kabodi. And then I came to understand, like, unaona mkono yangu? This is how straight my arm is.
Yeah.
But ukiangalia nilakanga ile niko hivi. But this is my natural way. And wase walianza kuniita kabodi na nini, at first nilikuwa nikichukia sana. But I came to know this. Maze, this is who you are. Your hands don't go straight. Pana wengine hata mkono yake ikienda straight namna ile itaingia pande utaona mkono imeenda hivi. Unaona? Na wengine yao iko straight namna ile. But accepting who you are. Siwe ndo umejiumba, umeumbwa vile ulivyo. Wewe ni mnene. big big ile weni kanono. Unaona? Na mwingine ni mkonde. Hata kikula namna gani bazee ataweza kakula sahani 3 mahali ambapo mmekaa pamoja. They will never get big. Their rate of metabolism is higher than the rest of us. And there are others that wako pale tu katikati, umbo la wastani. And guess what? Accept yourself for who you are. And as you accept yourself the way you are, that begins your journey into fulfilling everything that is going to come. Because if you do not know who you are, if you do not accept who you are, again, like the story that I just gave, everybody will tell you what to become. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this especially, the world today is about, especially with the ladies. Mazeni kaskini na nini model type, unaona? They easy collarbones zimetokea and all that, zikionekana, and they're that way. And this is the world today. They're accepting of that. But did you know that in the 18th century, that people that were considered beautiful were the plump size, the plus size? Walikuwa wanachukuliwa namna ile, and ulikuwa unaonekana umekonda, unachukuliwa maze, you're nothing. Yani, you're not eating well, you're not healthy. Within our African culture, amongst the Luya especially, ukionekana kwamba ni kamkonde tuani hauna nini, you're not very pleasing. But nevertheless, and I'm saying this for the plus size ladies also, like, it doesn't matter, the world may be saying to you today that you're not beautiful. Understand this, beauty and acceptance comes from within you. Who you know that you are from within, then as it emanates from outside. By the way, I like people that are they glow. They glow from the outside. Like on the outside they glow because they know who they are. They have accepted this, that which they are. Did you know, by the way, did you know that we are not this body? We are spirit beings in these bodies. And you find the Bible talking about, and these tents will wither away. What remains is, who are you on the inside? Na hapo ndo makosa mingi utokea, kama some people start thinking about kwamba vile, oh mazee, angalia vile niko msupwa, sijui, wasa ingine angalia, mazee, hapa, strong sana, and all that. But in the end, what are you on the inside? Accept yourself. Pana vitu hutabadilisha. Unaweza kuwa na makengeza, ile macho inaangaliana, but that's who you are. You can't make them straight. Unaweza kuwa una chongo. It happened. You are who you are. Accept that. It will help you move to the next step.
Don't you think me not listening to other people's opinion is more of toxic self-love?
I don't think it is toxic self-love, because in toxic self-love is where toxic self-love is actually narcissistic, where you do not allow anybody else to speak into your life. Okay? But in self-love, it is where you know your weaknesses, you know your strengths, you know what you want to build on to become a better person. But in the narcissistic way of looking at it, nile ya kusema, nobody will ever tell me what I should be. Na ukiangalia mwingine, and your only way, have you met somebody that has always come, nile design kwamba anajaribu kwamba, ukimwambia kitu chochote anajaribu kuonyesha ni kwamba wewe hujui ni nini unasema. There are people like that. And this is something that is actually awkward and a negativity to them, because to them they find power in trying to get above everybody else by trying to bring you down. With self-love, you know who you are, but you do not try to project it to other people so that they can accept you. With self-love, you get to a place that you're talking about who you are, and na ukikuta kwamba umekosea and hapa sikuwa nafikiria ni vile, okay, you're also willing to learn. This is self-love because you're also empowering yourself. You don't know everything, but you're willing to learn. That is self-love.
Thank you very much. What about, do we have something to do with unconditional self-love? Is there something like that?
Definitely. Unconditional, like, we know that we make mistakes.
Yeah.
In self-love, it is where you know that despite my mistakes, despite my shortcomings, despite what I do wrong, and the strengths that I have, I know this is a place that I am. This is a phase in life. I make mistakes, but I forgive myself. Part of self-love is being able to forgive yourself and being able to take that as a learning process despite making the mistakes that you're going to make, and then moving forward from that. Yes.
Thank you very much. Gwihoka no rathi na mbele na guthoma maundu maria turakiariria muthenya wa umuthi. Yokere hau raingira kuria nenda-ini citu cio kinyaniria mwena wa Facebook Nice TV KE mucio wa gikeno tukire live kule mwena wa YouTube ni Nice TV Kenya, Instagram Nice TV Kenya, Twitter Nice TV Kenya. Ngabaito ya dumeriri guhene gifugo mugwanja gifugo emo mugwanja gifugo igere inya. Ndenda tobe tuikaria hanini tugicokereria tugukorwo tukihutia acceptance na rejection, tukimenya uria maundu makoragwo mwena ucio niguo tutigirire wewe hau ni wenda na njira iria yagirire ni yakwa tutikaga Jesse wa Muthoni.
Urerorera Nice TV.